We'll make this fast, Fisher. We need proof that Fairong represents a Splinter faction opposed to the Chinese government.
Am I still on leash inside the embassy?
Not at all. You're fully authorized to use lethal force. Fifth freedom with everybody, except Fairong. We can't risk killing him until we've got proof. We're done with politics. This is war.
What if it detonates on the way?
The Colonel told me that's impossible.
Why? Everything's in place.
But it's not armed. It's actually a very delicate machine.
It's still possible.
Quiet, just eat your food. We have to be ready to go in a few minutes.
We'll make this fast, Fisher. We need proof that Fairong represents a Splinter faction opposed to the Chinese government.
Am I still on leash inside the embassy?
Not at all. You're fully authorized to use lethal force. Fifth freedom with everybody, except Fairong. We can't risk killing him until we've got proof. We're done with politics. This is war.
What if it detonates on the way?
The Colonel told me that's impossible.
Why? Everything's in place.
But it's not armed. It's actually a very delicate machine.
It's still possible.
Quiet, just eat your food. We have to be ready to go in a few minutes.
Are you there? I need somebody to cover my patrol while I make a pit stop. Show yourself! Redbird 5 to Redbird 3. We need further details on your hostilities. Are you in immediate danger?
Colonel, we wiped the last of the Tatars. We're moving on to Hartra.
Idiot!
It's in 1,000 pieces.
They can retrieve data from the fragments. The drives must be wiped and broken.
Yes,
Make this fast, Fisher. We need proof that Fairong represents a Splinter faction opposed to the Chinese government.
Am I still on leash inside the embassy?
Not at all. You're fully authorized to use lethal force. Fifth freedom with everybody, except Fairong. We can't risk killing him until we've got proof. We're done with politics. This is war.
What if it detonates on the way?
The colonel told me that's impossible.
Why? Everything's in place.
But it's not armed. It's actually a very... Intruder!
Governor, we've wiped the worst of the Tatars. We're moving on to Harkra.
Idiot!
What? It's in 1,000 pieces.
They can retrieve data from the fragments. The drives must be...
Kick in the pants!
Snuggling.
Can you believe it?
I think it's about time.
Can you feel it now? Take no prisoners. Oh, they are nasty.
Love it. Hody-do.
Hyper solid, man.
With you as long as you don't drool.
Let's drive riding mowers all crazy on the lawn.
I realize you have no chance of winning, but how about some chemistry?
Aloha, brah. You want some volleyball? Let's... Dude! Mine, Weasel Heiny! Aw, man! Dude, it's about time! Like, yeah! Oh, I'm on it! Don't barf! Mine! We're all waiting. Mine! Don't miss, dweeb! It's mine! All mine! I'll take that, brother. Back off! It's mine! Dude called it. We're gonna go hyperspace on you.
So, we're too intense for ya.
Mine! Mine! Oh, I got it!
Me! Me!
I knew they'd gag!
Mine, not yours!
It's mine! All mine!
Get it? Keep it? Yeah!
That did not just happen!
You should probably play more, talk less. You know I like that sweet nectar.
Oh, me get it!
Don't gag on it.
On target, but for what?
Go gag yourself.
All right.
It's me!
Don't miss, dweeb!
Oh, yeah, it's us! It's us!
That's right, our boots, your butts.
Mine.
Duh! Get it!
Aw, man!
Dude got sunburn like Ohio.
Mine!
Yeah, go for it! Mine, yeah!
I'm all over that.
Back off! It's mine!
Dude, we are so gonna gork you lamers.
We're rough, we're tough, we're gas! Yeah, that's the stuff!
It's all me, Merv.
I'm better, not you!
If I cry, it's for your mom. That's the stuff we save for you, troll.
Yeah! Let's do it!
I'm happy-go-lucky man!
Bail! It's mine! Dude, we know you can't take it.
Mine! Yeah!
No, it's mine!
I just let that happen. No, yeah!
I'm not holding your hair this time, dude. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! That's it!
EA Sports.
Big. Used to be, you wanted to make yourself known. You'd prove your worth as a street fighter or hustler. We don't fight out in the streets no more. We're organized now. We too gangster for the garden, so we've taken it underground. Inside. I'm a businessman, and this is my business. My soldiers are Legion, Method Man, Nori, Capone, Luda, DMX. You want a shot at me, you gotta make it past these brothers. It's a dangerous world out here. Seems every time I turn around, there's another young buck wants to take me on. I lay down for no man. You want to take what's mine, you gotta beat me. But nobody ever beats me. Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah, sound it all, shout it all. Yo, let's start riding. My flows bring the tide in. My John Cochran, break your pride in. I shagged her before you married her. Took the ring, pawned it for a Niagara. Breaking the sound barrier. Hardcore bullet, bullet. Got your camp running, used it for footage. Trick City, suspects put it. Yo,
Alright, y'all. Who wanna see me break this kid up? Right now.
Y'all about to see this dude catch a bad one, baby.
partner. You was the man a couple of minutes ago.
EA Sports. Big. Used to be, you wanted to make yourself known. You'd prove your worth as a street fighter or hustler. We don't fight out in the streets no more. We're organized now. We too gangster for the garden, so we've taken it underground. Inside. I'm a businessman, and this is my business. My soldiers are Legion, Method Man, Nori, Capone, Luda, DMX. You want a shot at me, you gotta make it past these brothers. It's a dangerous world out here. Seems every time I turn around, there's another young buck wants to take me on. I lay down for no man. You wanna take what's mine, you gotta beat me. But nobody ever beats me. Def Jam Vendetta.
Yeah, sound it all, down it all. Yo, let's start riding. My flow is bring the tide in. My John Cochran, break your pride in. I shagged her before you married her.
I'm representing for Cali gangsters all across the world.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna run you into the ground.
I'm still standing, punk ass.
It's a little bit cloudy, but there's no sign of rain. And hello, all of you football freaks, this is Peter Brackley. We'll be watching an exhibition match. We're joined by our game analyst, Trevor Brooking. Welcome to the game, Trevor.
Good afternoon, it's good to be here.
The starting 11 should be announced at any moment. And both teams are led onto the pitch by their captains. This match will be a sight for sore eyes. The team photograph session is going on at the moment. This screen shows the expected formation they'll assume for the game. And the game has started.
Let's hope they show us a game that will excite the fans.
Playing from the right-hand end as you look at the screen are... And today we bring you the 20th game of... Playing from the opposite end on the left are Italy. So let's get back to the game now. Well cleared. He's headed that one. To the right. They've lost it. He's sent the ball down the... He's lost it. And he's opened out to the wing here. And he's crossed it. A jumping header. Oh, straight into the keeper's arms. There's a straight pass. He sends it forward. Well, he's been whistled for that one. And a caution.
You'll have to play a bit more carefully.
He's fed the ball forward. It's going up the middle. He's cleared it. He's headed that one. Passes it forward. He's crossed in from the wing. Well defended. Sending that to the left side. Right. Well blocked. A forward pass. Italy. The ball is being passed slowly between them. Gentle pass. Up to the front. He's floated the ball through. He's got it. He's fisted that one away. Absolutely incredible reflexes.
It was a long way out, but certainly gave them something to worry about.
It'll be interesting to see how he takes this one. And he's cleared that with his head. There it goes. And we have a throw-in. Italy, they're passing the ball slowly between them. There's a straight pass, and he's hit that to the left. Will that get through? That's put a very tight defence they've got there. The linesman has called a foul. He's sent the ball down the front, but it's been intercepted. He's passed it on with his head. Passes the ball backwards. He's fed the... Is that offside? Let's see that offside again in slow motion.
Yes, he's definitely out in front.
He's fed that ball to the front. That stopped him. He went a little too far there. A forward pass. He's fed that. A jumping volley. Goal! That is a foul. They've scored the first goal of the match. Well, let's just see that again. And the match has started to move. The score is Italy 0. And today we bring you the 20th game of 1.
But they can't let their guard down.
He sends it forward.
Goal.
According to my watch, we don't have too much time left. A long ball forward. They've lost it. Oh, they're really going for that ball. Passes it forward. And that's the end of the first half. And here are the highlights. Let's take a look at this incident first.
Oh, that was dangerous play. Has got to worry the team at this stage.
Now, what happened here? And this was a crucial moment. And finally, and that was a difficult shot, a great goal. Let's see that from a different angle now. So, Trevor, tell us what you thought of the match.
Well, it was a great game to watch, even though there weren't the goals there.
That's true. Sadly, we have to say goodbye now. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Peter Brackley. And today's game analysis was brought to you by Trevor Brooking. Thanks, Trevor.
My pleasure. See you again.
And that's it for today, football fans. We'll see you again soon. It's a little bit cloudy, but there's no sign of rain. And hello, all of you football freaks, this is Peter Brackley. We'll be watching an exhibition match. We're joined by our game analyst, Trevor Brooking. Welcome to the game, Trevor.
Good afternoon, it's good to be here.
The starting 11 should be announced at any moment. And both teams are led onto the pitch by their captains. This match will be a sight for sore eyes. The team photograph session is going on at the moment. So let's take a look at the formations. The referee says off you go, and the game has started.
Let's hope they show us a game that will excite the fans.
Both teams are wondering which way their opponents are going to move. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. Oh, he's gone for it. Gentle pass. Will that get through? The ball is being passed slowly between them. He sends it forward. Sending that to the left side. Passes it forward. He's hit it. He's fisted that one away. Absolutely incredible reflexes. He puts the ball in position. And he's cleared that with his head. He's passed it on with his head. To the left. He's sent the ball down the front. He's lost it. He's headed that one. A forward pass. Up to the front. But it's been intercepted.
They've completely cut off all gaps through which the ball could pass.
But it's been intercepted. It's gone behind him. They've a chance here if this... That's put an end to that play. There's a straight pass. They've lost it. He's floated the ball through. That's
not a single chink.
He's lobbed it in. He's got it. And he's blasted one. Oh, and he's just missed it. Spain, and he fails to score the first goal.
Goodness me, he should have got that one in.
He's headed that one. He sends it forward. Passes it forward. He's going for the long one. Oh, straight into the keeper's arms. He's sliding in for that one. A hard sliding tackle. And here comes a similar... And he's cleared that with his head. Now he's crossed, and he's cleared that with his head. Well blocked. According to my watch, we don't have too much time left. A forward pass. Playing safe there. Up to the front. And that's the end of the first half. And here are the highlights. Let's start with this incident. Now, let's take a look at this incident.
The usual tactics will not win today's game.
Now, what happened here? Now, let's take a look at this incident. Let's see that from a different angle now. And finally... So, Trevor, tell us what you thought of the match.
Both teams failed to produce any effective attacking patterns.
That's true. Sadly, we have to say goodbye now. Today's broadcast was brought to you by Peter Brackley. And today's game analysis was brought to you by Trevor Brooking. Thanks, Trevor.
My pleasure. See you again.
And that's it for today, football fans. We'll see you again soon.
Grand Prix. Select a circuit. Select your team. Select your driver.
Sheldon. Who got game when it comes to this basketball? Facing other opponents that's over 6 feet tall. Can you shoot a three-pointer? Can you do the finger roll? Can you cross over, drop it down the lane, take it to the hole? Can you break ankles and shake them up? Take your ball behind your back and straight lay it up. Stand at the three-point line and kinda jay it up. You got to show them skills to NBA it up. See now, you got to hoop it up, alley-oop it up. And when the ball is loose, see how fast you can scoop it up. Have your game face on, I hope you're quick on your feet. Playing on concrete and taking NBA to the streets.
Well, my players in the front of me, yeah, yeah.
Well, my shorty's in the back of me,
yeah, yeah. Well, my players on the right, yeah.
My shorty's on the left, yeah. Ready to play for keeps and take the NBA to the streets.
Well, my players in the front of me, yeah, yeah.
Well, my shorty's in the back of me,
yeah, yeah. Well, my players on the right, yeah.
My shorty's on the left, yeah. Ready to play for keeps and take the NBA to the streets.
The most powerful substance ever created controls time, controls physics. Only a chosen few can control it. But only one can save us from it. Alter space, alter time, alter echo. Coming in 2003.
VR, huh? A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
But realistic in every way.
War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Most of what they call real is actually fiction.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far? I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Who am I really?
No one quite knows who or what they are. Freeze.
once in a while, a game hits the shelves that we all become addicted to. These games are often hard to describe, and even harder to figure out what makes them so fun. But the more we play them, the more fun they become, and Amplitude is just such a game. So what is Amplitude?
Well, it kind of falls between genres in that it's kind of a music game. The game experience is built around different rock songs and hip-hop songs and so forth. But it's also got some action elements where you're basically shooting through this 3D landscape, exploding gems.
Picture yourself out on a multi-lane highway with a ship hovering over that highway. And on each lane of that highway are gems that hold a sound. They'll hold maybe a kick drum or a guitar riff or a vocal track. And by using it as a shooter and blasting these gems, you unlock those sounds. If you connect a certain amount of gems in a row successfully, you'll unlock that track.
So what we've really been trying to do is strive to get that balance built into Amplitude. So you get that musical buzz that you get out of making music, but it's really in the service of winning.
The soundtrack for Amplitude is like no other game you've played. In fact, the game features over 20 major artists spanning multiple musical genres.
There's so many great bands on this game. We got David Bowie, Run DMC, Weezer, Garbage, Blink-182, the Baldwin Brothers, Karashi. They're a rap band from Iceland. They're very cool.
You would think that getting artists of this caliber would be difficult, but since most of them are huge PlayStation fans, it wasn't so hard. The challenging part started after they signed on.
When a band is recording a song, the way that they lay their song down is they record each instrument track by track. So they'll lay down the drum track, and then they'll put down bass and guitar until it's all filled up, and then they'll do a final mix that kind of glues it all together. In Amplitude, we were able to get the original master recordings from all the artists in the game. So what that basically means is we have separated recordings of the bass, the drums, the guitar, and then we have a full team here of musicians that basically take all the different sounds from the song and chop it up into very minute chunks and basically rip the song apart and stick it all back together again.
That way, when we put it into the game and all the parts are activated, it emulates the final mix. It gives us access to each individual element of that song. It gives you a chance to interact with each element of that song. You can go in when you're remixing it and create your own drum beat based on all the drum sounds that are available to you in that song. Or you can take a guitar riff and play it back a different way.
The team didn't know what to expect from some of the bigger name groups, but was encouraged early on by the feedback they'd received.
We hooked up with the Executioners at an early stage of development here, and we played them the game, and they were really into it. And everybody here is a big fan of those guys, so we wanted to find a way to get them involved.
We remixed King of Rock, classic Run DMC song. Rob Swift is scratching some guitars on it. I'm scratching and breaks, he's scratching through it. So it's collaboration of all three stuff with their stuff. 3-on-3, I guess, was.
I was really impressed by the game. Being a musician, being a person who uses samplers and turntables, to find out that there was a game out there to cater to my creativity, to cater to my urge to want to blend music together and blend sounds together was really interesting. And I remember when I first started playing it, I got hooked, like in the first couple of minutes of playing it.
But it's more than just the music that separates Amplitude from the other games. It also has a visual style that's unmatched.
In Amplitude, you're going to have to work your way through 5 different arenas that all exist in this cyberspace world. Each arena is going to have 5 paths through it. You're going to have to play through each song on each of those paths in that arena before you can progress through to the next arena. There's going to be a boss level at the end of the arena, which is going to be a little bit tougher. Visually, it's going to be a lot different than the rest of the paths through there. And you're going to have to beat that before you can go on to the next one.
Our process for designing arenas is pretty much the process that we follow with all the art. It's very much based on Hollywood-style production. We start off with pre-production, we do drawings, we write documents, we try and think the whole world through. We connect one arena to another arena. And once we get all the exciting things hashed out and we get all the cool new looks worked out, it just turns into a production mode. We'll check out some cool new games that are coming out and be like, oh, there's this special effect. Let's incorporate that.
The music and visuals combine to create a game experience that's like no other.
There's a couple different modes to Amplitude in single-player mode. It's just you traveling through these worlds on this path, trying to activate all of the individual music parts. So essentially what you're doing is you're building the song up track by track. Each song actually has 4 different difficulty levels, which is going to allow for a lot of replayability.
There's 2 different multiplayer modes in Amplitude. There's just the regular game mode, whereby you try to beat your friends and get a higher score. There's also multiplayer remix, where the point is not so much to win the game, but to just collaborate creatively with somebody making music, so that you can play a bass part, somebody else is playing a drum part. Up to 4 people can collaborate at the same time in laying down a new tune. We have developed a new mode that we're very excited about, which is duel mode, which is kind of a cross between competition and creativity, whereby you get to pound out custom phrases on different instruments, and then the other player has to match your phrase. And that's proving to be really fun, and it's a completely different game experience than the stuff we built before.
Playing Amplitude at home is definitely addictive, but the excitement gets turned up a notch when you go online. There you'll find thousands of other musical freaks waiting to challenge you in a live musical jam session.
Amplitude can be played online, which is amazing. You can experience this game not only with perhaps your standard group of friends or family, but with vast variety of different kinds of people. It allows you to play anytime you want.
Amplitude works great on either a dial-up connection or broadband. It's very heavily optimized so that broadband and dial-up folks can play against each other without it even being an issue. Amplitude Online is going to have a ranking system whereby you have a permanent account. Every time you win or lose, it just basically recalculates your position on the ladder. We're really looking forward to seeing who kind of rises to the top and seeing how, whether or not we can beat them.
Once you're online, you're going to need a persona that fits your style, which is where the freaks come into play.
We have this whole avatar system, which allows you to customize your persona, so you can have a little guy on screen. Usually during the game, the little guy actually will play the instrument corresponding to the track that you're on. So if you're on a bass track, your avatar is playing bass. If you're on a keyboard track, they play keyboard. As you work your way through a campaign, you get to unlock more and more freak parts. So you get sunglasses and hats, you get a cool afro. So the farther you are through the campaign, the more customization you can apply to your guy.
Ultimately, it's all of these elements combined that make Amplitude such fun to play.
I think a lot of people are just really going to enjoy these visually stunning worlds. They're going to enjoy going in there and recreating songs and hearing them in a way that they've never heard them before.
Victory is always within your grasp. It's all about nailing these tough patterns, and even if you miss it, you feel in your mind like, oh, I could have nailed that. And so you just hit the restart button and go and do it again.
When you compound that with actually competing with other people, it's completely captivating. It's mesmerizing.
Come on! I was so ahead of you. You get this amazing audio feedback while you're playing, because every time you successfully do something, a great musical sample comes out. The more you do, the better it sounds, the more music opens up, and it just really starts to come alive.
A division of EA Sports has made a name for itself by developing titles like SSX, Freestyle, and NBA Street. EA Sports Big has a reputation for delivering adrenaline-pumping, mind-blowing, lightning-quick gameplay with rich, intense graphics and sound. As this Vancouver, British Columbia-based company grows, so do expectations. If you want to play with these guys, you gotta think big.
Big is over the top. A big experience is something that has a lot of production value, has phenomenal gameplay, is something you should be able to just pick up and play like an arcade game.
The concepts of competition and innovation are always included in any big thinking.
Expectations from everybody in this company are so high. We're always trying to outdo each other, always trying to come up with the best, new thing in games.
And everybody gets to play in the big game, no matter what your skill level is.
We don't have this attitude of, well, if you're not good enough, finish the game. Our attitude is, we're going to make you interested enough and bring you along at an appropriate enough rate that you are going to become good enough. And you're going to be better at this than you ever thought you probably could be.
So there you are, exceeding your own expectations. You're becoming a star in your own movie, and that's exactly the way EA Sports Big designs their games.
We try with big titles to take a little bit more of a film-like approach to it.
What are you doing here?
Oh, whoa, it's okay.
We're trying to do things that normally you can do in film that have been really hard to do in video games.
And while EA Sports Big strives to deliver a deeper experience, they don't forget the games are supposed to be, fun.
I think we create great games because we're very passionate about it. We take what we do very seriously, but also with, a wink and a sense of humor. By using this combination, EA Sports Big continues to score a knockout.
Think you got game? Know how to put the slam and the dunk and the alley and the oop? Then you gotta take it to the street. NBA Street Volume 2, that is. In the latest version, you got next against some of the most famous and infamous players from the NBA and the world of street ball.
NBA Street 2 is without a doubt a true sequel of NBA Street. NBA Street was so well received, fresh basketball experience, fresh gaming experience above and beyond anything. Volume 2 takes it to a new level. More moves, more control, more style, and more credibility. We got 2 times the animations that we had in Street 1. We're talking about actual moves that we've gone and brought more street ballers from New York, Chicago, even on the West Coast.
Our biggest challenge was creating a very innovative game that's truly original and yet really connects with the content, which is street, hip-hop, and basketball.
While you're playing Street 2, you might run into some shady characters, but the overall look of the players come from yet another innovation from the artists at EA Sports Big.
The characters have a rendering system. It's completely new. We're calling it street shading. It's this lush, rich, juicy way that represents the characters. It's not photoreal. It's not toon shaded. It's this own new thing that just has the characters look so cool that they pop from the court.
And that goes from not just the front-end art look, but the in-game graphics as far as having real rich, vibrant, realistic environments and characters that, quite frankly, we've had people say, we've never seen Dr. J look so good. I mean, really, there are characters in there that look better than they do in real life.
And while looking good is important, it wasn't the highest score for Volume 2.
It's all about gameplay depth. It's all about so many different new ways to play the game, whether it be, turbo steals and turbo blocks, or be the oop with the right analog control, off the Heisei and off the backboard passes. There's just so many new features that we put in there that gamers are going to find it, best way to describe it, easy to pick up, difficult to master.
If mastery is your thing, try lacing them up for Street 2 as a single player on a mission, or in the new improved multiplayer mode.
We only had 2-player play in Street 1. Street 2, up to 4 players. And I'm being bold, but I think it's going to be the most fun people I've ever had playing multiplayer in a sports game.
The crew at EA Sports Big even threw in props to some old school stars that can take on the NBA's new kids on the block.
We have 145 players like we did last year, the freshest talent that's come out. But what we've added are the NBA legends. Will Chamberlain, Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and we got 25 of these guys. They bring, decades of experience, personalities that are bigger and better than we could ever design in our level bosses.
The NBA legends bring an authenticity to the game historically, but at the same time they bring in this great style from the 70s, which I think really kind of attaches itself to pop culture, and old school really is a very current thing right now. You can see it in all the fashion magazines, hip-hop magazines. At the same time, you can't deny that new school is super cool too with all the NBA stars, so it's the age-old battle of old school versus new school.
so many choices. Do you go with the short shorts or baggies? Tube socks or low cuts? It's not just about fashion, it's about features and style.
We're really excited about the fact that we've been able to deliver on so many different areas and really, met our expectations of keeping what's great about Street 1, but then also putting in innovative features and great new style in the product that makes it NBA Street Volume 2.
So if you think you got the skills to pay the bills, then it's time for the tip-off on the outdoor asphalt of NBA Street Volume 2. Free-for-all madness in street fighting has become organized and has a new address in the urban underground. Get ready for a rap-style rumble when EA Sports Big hooks up with the posse from Def Jam. Def Jam Vendetta will be bringing the noise and the fight to your PlayStation 2 computer entertainment system.
I would describe the game as Fight Club meets hip-hop. What we were going for was, kind of an urban game that takes place in illegal fight clubs and hardcore fighting action mixed with some wrestling elements.
We wanted to keep the game really fast-paced and make sure that it was still stayed true to the urban culture, but still at the same time make it feel like you were still playing an EA Big experience and kept it really over the top as well.
Vendetta blends the best talent from the fighting game and music worlds, and that means partnering with Aki and Def Jam.
Aki is one of the best developers of wrestling games, but we wanted to create a game that would kind of take it in a new and different direction. Hip-hop hits the ring. Def Jam brings the star power of great artists like DMX, Ludacris, and they also bring an authenticity to the whole hip-hop urban culture.
You want authentic? How about mixing it up with Method Man or Scarface? You want to stand toe-to-toe with Capone or Nori? Bring it, because they're all good to go in Vendetta.
In getting the Def Jam artists into the game, we did a lot of research about the personalities. We took a lot of cues from their songs, their personalities.
Y'all really think this cat can handle the dog?
So, for instance, DMX, we knew loved cars, loved bikes, and so we decided to put him in like a junkyard, right?
We worked closely with the Def Jam artists themselves to actually see what was it that these guys wanted to look like and how did they really want to be represented in the game. And we listened to that, and then we'd actually take some of their ideas and incorporate that into the conceptual illustrations and the designs that we did.
Each one of these artists has a huge, colorful personality that comes across in everything that they do.
Like you want to torture rack them like this?
They were very explicit about, how they wanted to move, what their fighting style was, what their signature moves should be, what their taunts should be.
Who want to see me break this kid up?
I'm gonna carve you up real nice, Vato.
Y'all about to see this dude catch a bad one, baby. I can't get broke.
I'll cut you down through.
They weren't shy in showing, some of those moves off against some of the members of the development team. So, we took a few bruises for the show.
Oh my goodness!
While some of the EA team were getting beat up, others worked on getting the beats into the game.
I think this is a first for Electronic Arts and for most video games, working with like name artists, recognized tracks. So what we're trying to do is feature the well-known songs by the artists, as well as make sure that we can do it in an interactive way. Each arena has a key Def Jam hip-hop track associated with it. So as you progress through the game, you unlock more and more music. So by the end, you should have the entire roster of tracks that are in the game.
Yeah, there's great hip-hop personalities, music, and lush environments, but this is a fighting game, and you want some mad gameplay, and Def Jam Vendetta doesn't pull any punches.
One of the cool things about Aki's system, you know, is it's easy to pick up and play. So one of the things that is important that you pick up right away is the difference between tapping and pressing buttons, because if you tap a button, you're going to do a light attack, and if you press and hold that button, you're going to do a strong attack. And by varying you know, how you press your buttons, you're able to pull off a variety of different combos and different strings of attacks.
Vendetta's all about the hits, from the fighting to the music.
I think what people will be talking about when they get their hands on this game is just this unique marriage of hip-hop and fighting. I think it's something that's never been done before. It's a fresh and cool new idea.
I think this is like one of the first games that really manages to bring hip-hop culture to a mainstream product. There's no product that's ever really captured the essence of what hip-hop's all about.
Which is what EA Sports Big is all about, creating games that stand head and shoulders above the rest of the crowd.
I think everybody will be talking about the huge EA Big style special moves on the Def Jam characters. It's pretty brutal. We tried to make it like really over the top and really crazy. And there's actually a lot of funny moves in there as well too. So I think it'll tickle your funny bone as well as make you go, oh, you know.
Fire made you retire on your shoes from a telephone wire. So when I ride by, I brag on it. Have a glass fly with toe tags on it.
So if you want to fight, go big or stay home.
Jump up, criminals, hustlers, jump up.
Hi, my name's Sandra Mitchell, and I'm here to show you a cool move for Hitman 2. I'm going to show you how to get through Mission St. Petersburg Revisited without getting shot at by the sniper. Okay, what you want to do is, from the level start position, just bypass the locker in the metro station, and you want to run all the way outside. There's going to be a fork in the building. You can either go left or straight. You want to stay straight. And then once you get outside, you want to turn to your right and run this way. What we're doing is running into the right side of the Pushkin building. And once you get up here, you want to stay away from the entrance, otherwise the sniper will shoot at you. But if you go to the edge of the wall and look up into the middle window, you can see the sniper standing up there. You want to turn around, stay out of his sight, and go all the way back the way you came. Across the street over there is the point where you came out. So what you want to do is go straight up now. You're going to go into the main entrance of the Pushkin building. If you look up above the door to the right, that's the window that the sniper would be looking out of. Okay, before you go into this room, he's up to the right. You want to equip the fiber wire so you can choke him. And then so he doesn't hear you, you want to sneak, once you get to the door, sneak all the way in the room. And then you kill him from behind. Now, at the beginning of the mission, Dana's going to tell you to go to the locker and get a gun. What you want to do is bypass that. Just follow the steps that I told you. The guards won't be alerted, and you can sneak up on the sniper without him ever seeing you. Good luck.
Hi, my name is Sai, and I'll be showing you a cool move for Grand Theft Auto Vice City in the mission 4 Iron. In this cool move, I'll show you how to get into the golf course with all your weapons. So you drive up to the golf course, stop, get out, and if you play the mission as intended, you run through the metal detector, which takes away all your firearms. But in this cool move, you can get in your car, drive to this section off to the side here, jump onto your car, and jump over the fence and head towards your mission objective. So, you can play the mission as intended with no firearms, or you can use this cool move, keep your firearms, and finish the mission with ease.
Hi, I'm Manuel, and today I'm going to show you a cool move for Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This cool move, I'm going to show you an easy way to complete the mission, Sir Yes Sir. Let's take a look. So this one you're going to want to head over to the dock where Cortez's boat is at. And in this mission, Cortez is going to ask you to go and grab a tank from a military convoy that's over on the other island. Step into the little circle to activate the mission. Get into a vehicle. And you're going to want to follow that little yellow blip that's on the map. The easiest way is just to follow this road over here, right out of sight of the docks. So get around this lane, the convoy is going to be coming straight for you. You can see it up ahead. You can see the pink arrow right over the tank. What you want to do is slow down and get right in front of the tank. Jump out of the car. One of the guys in the tank will get out of the tank to jump into the car to move it. Get into the tank and just take off. Anyone gets in your way, just smash them or shoot them. And you're going to want to follow that little pink dot up on the map before the tank actually blows up. You have the little detonation timer over on the right hand side. So just follow the way I'm going over here. One of the quickest ways over. There'll be a lot of cops chasing you around while you're doing this, so just run them over or shoot them if they get in your way. And just target right over here. Drive into the pink circle. Get the tank into the garage. And the mission is finished. So there you have it, a real easy way to finish the mission, Sir Yes Sir. There's a lot of other ways to finish it, some harder, some easier, but you're going to have to find out for yourself. Have fun.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alexis Gutierrez. I work for Format QA, which is game testing to you common people, and I am here to single-handedly save this demo disc with my cool move for WWE Smackdown, Shut Your Mouth. Now listen up. First thing you want to do is go into Rules and make sure that you leave Ring Out Count off and DQs off, because you want as much time as you can get to lay the smack down your opponent to pull off this cool move, and trust me, this move is cool. Then go into Venue, and for your arena, choose a Smackdown arena, start your match, and then get it on. Now at any point during the match, all you do is you press R1 to climb out of the ring, work your way up the ramp,
taunt your opponent to come up and follow you. And you lay a beat down on him right here by the ramp. Now, as soon as he's out, there's a spot to the left of the ramp, far left of the ramp, and you push up towards the crack in the wall and triangle, and if you do it just right, you work your way up the crack to the fist. And from up here, you can do all kinds of things. Lay the smackdown on your opponent, drop an elbow, drop a fist. And if you're using a high flyer with a special move, special aerial like RVD or Val Venus, and you time it just right, you can even pull off your smackdown from the top of the fist. So, if you think you've got the brass to hang with me, Jackie B, then you better break some off up in this piece. But remember, when you step into that squared circle and the mightiest arms in the world snap that showstopper around your neck, you're going down like a sad-faced clown.
Here we go. And action.
Well, we got this great game, ATV Offroad Fury 2, that we've been working on for about 12 to 18 months, and the earlier game was quite a big hit for us, sold about 1.2 million units, so we decided to put some money into TV this year, and we came out here, and we're in New Zealand right now in this beautiful countryside, and filming a spot, and we're really excited, a lot of good stuff going on.
Sony PlayStation takes you where it's at.
Sort of, I become a part of the game, and then I recline the chair back when I'm in the air, and then sort of I reclined the chair back and threw my body back, and the chair sort of came over on top of me, but I managed to land it, except the other way around, facing.
No, I haven't, but yeah, it's going to be radical. I'm looking forward to it.
No, I have never really ridden ATVs, but John's a big motorcycle guy, so I kind of defer to him when it comes to the macho off-roading stuff.
The crews have been wonderful down here in Auckland. Weather's been great to us. All our tricks have worked, and I'd come back in a heartbeat.
ATV Offroad Fury 2. So realistic, they'll swear you were there. Rated E for everyone.
Wolverine is definitely one of the most popular comic book characters of all time, and we were excited to hear that former Jedi Mark Hamill, who's currently providing the voice of the Joker on the animated Batman series, was picked to provide the voice of the iconic hero in Activision's new game, X2 Wolverine's Revenge.
Who the hell am I? I'm recording the voice of Wolverine. It's a very special situation for me because I can't think of, except for Joker, taking on sort of this iconic character that a lot of people care about. These dog tags, they read Wolverine. Because once you've got the part, you think, gee, now I have the world looking to see whether I at least match what they think he must sound like. And I had to do a little bit more work on Wolverine because he's angry, he's got an attitude, which is really close to the comic book. What kind of a monster have they made me into? People that really have formidable abilities have a certain calmness about them because they're not strutting around. They don't have to prove themselves. Wolverine is somebody that can really more than take care of himself.
Part of Mark's excitement for this role comes from the fact that he's a big comic book fan. In fact, he's even written one himself.
I had a story about a guy who probably has read way too many comic books and decides to solve his problems in the way that he's seen in the printed page. And it's a complete disaster. And someone read it at Dark Horse Comics and said that they thought it would be interesting as an actual comic book. I'm not so method that I actually believe I'm the guy. On the other hand, in my mind's eye, I can see myself as the character. I mean, I know I physicalize him in a certain way when I'm recording him. Good. Then I don't need to explain what I can do with these claws. In fact, sometimes you're so there and then you catch a glance of your reflection in the glass and you go, oh, it's pathetic. I'm not anything like Wolverine. But in your mind's eye, you really are. I don't like the sound of that. I guess Wolverine came out late 60s, early 70s, when the culture itself was experiencing that kind of flirtation with anti-heroics, the iconoclast who does it his way or no way, and bitter, angry, a lot of qualities that you don't associate with the more traditional heroes. And that was Wolverine. Wolverine, I think, personified the flawed superhero. It's just a rich, rich character. Do I need to make my point clearer? Here comes a real classic. This one I like. It's quiet. Too quiet.